Hello and welcome to another series of To The Point. Today's topic of discussion is domestic hazardous waste management in India. First of all, let's see why is it in the news. Recently, an article by Down to Earth highlighted the absence of a robust framework and infrastructure in the segregation of domestic hazardous waste. Now let's discuss about the key highlights. First of all, we will see the definition. The Solid Waste Management Rules 2016 define domestic hazardous waste as discarded paint drums, pesticide cans, compact fluorescent light bulbs, tube lights, expired medicines, broken mercury thermometers, used batteries, used needles and syringes, and contaminated gauge, etc., generated at household levels. It is any chemical or product that can cause serious illness or pose an environmental or health threat if improperly stored, transported, or disposed of. Now moving on to the key findings about India. India has close to 8,000 towns and cities as per Census 2011. However, it has never officially estimated the domestic hazardous waste it generates. Research conducted in 2020 found a significant level of toxic heavy metals and persistent organic contaminants like pesticides in these particles. Indore is the only city in the country that safely handles its domestic hazardous waste. This is done by urging its citizens to follow 5-way source segregation to improve the purity levels of waste that can be recycled. Bhopal is the other city in the country that has made some progress. Now, waste management in India. According to the Solid Waste Management Rules 2016, households must segregate waste into wet, dry, and domestic hazardous categories. Local government bodies must collect the hazardous waste and/or set up collection centers every 20 km so households can deposit it on their own. The local authorities must then safely deliver the collected waste to disposal facilities. The rules also direct the authorities to develop the necessary infrastructure and sensitize people by 2018. Next is issues. Harmful chemicals are used in almost every sphere of daily life. However, reckless handling of such toxic garbage is a cause of concern. According to the US Environmental Protection Agency, the dangers of such disposal methods might not be immediately obvious, but improper disposal of these wastes can pollute the environment and pose a threat to human health. When hazardous waste is disposed of in the trash, down the drain, or on the ground, our water and soils can be contaminated or trash collectors can be harmed. Most products labeled dangerous, flammable, poison, combustible, and corrosive are considered hazardous waste. Definition of domestic hazardous waste is not very comprehensive in the Solid Waste Management Rules 2016. It leaves out a lot to the discretion of individual households and local government bodies. But none of the requirements of the rules have been translated on the ground. Now let's discuss about the challenges to hazardous waste management in India. Increasing urbanization in India has resulted in hyper-consumerism, resulting in more waste generation. The country does not have enough disposal facilities to safely treat hazardous waste. And lack of financial resources with municipal corporations or urban local bodies result in poor collection, transportation, and management of waste. Lastly, let's discuss about the way forward. Given the poor performance, the country may consider including hazardous waste under Extended Producer Responsibility or EPR. EPR is a policy intervention where manufacturers have the responsibility of collecting and channeling their post-consumer products. India currently has an EPR policy only for plastic products and electronic and electrical equipment. In Canada, Domestic hazardous waste has been under EPR since the 1990s. Now moving on to the question for today. Consider the following statements. 1. EPR is a policy intervention where manufacturers have the responsibility of collecting and channeling their post-consumer products. 2. India currently has an extended producer responsibility, that is EPR policy, only for plastic products. Which of the above statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Dear viewers, watch this topic in Hindi on our Drishti IAS Hindi YouTube channel.